What's poppin', y'all? You already know what it is, who it is, and where you at. This Cinc Radio right here on the One Shot Radio app. Or if you listen at home, the OneShotRadio.net. You already know it's your girl, Yetta's Pants, and I'm in here with all of my homies today. What up, Will? Hey, Bree.
What's up? Cinc Radio, what's poppin'?
Whoops.
What's good? We got Courtney,
We're
gonna cut that name, man.
We cutting it?
Yeah, man. I let the name go. I let the name go.
I noticed that.
Like, explain to us why you let it go. Like, what's the change you got going on?
Really, it was just figuring out who I was as an artist and learning the spiritual side of everything that we deal with. And it was really duality, what I was facing, having to be God by the LC to fans and being Courtney to my family. So I kind of just wanted to be well-rounded and be myself, pushing forward with my brand.
That's what's
and as an artist and in general, and just being thorough with everything that we do.
Now, speaking of being yourself, that relates to our topic of the day. Plastic surgery. Would you get some head?
Would I get? Hell no! I wouldn't get no plastic surgery. I know I got a whole spiel on plastic surgery, so I'm not even gonna open up the show with plastic surgery. But would you get some?
I wouldn't get none.
Wait a minute. If y'all could have seen Bree's face right now.
I
Wait a minute. I feel like that was a lie coming out the whole time.
I thought about it before. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like I wouldn't get none because one, everybody getting their implants removed, and then I ain't gay, but I done squeezed some thick booties and thick, you know. It don't feel right.
I know.
It feels weird, like.
But guys like it. Do y'all like it? Y'all like the whole?
No, not at all. Of my women natural. It's natural as possible.
See,
No.
I like Will.
From a distance, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's on Instagram where, you know, I take a peek, that's cool, but not like.
Say you double tap like it, but
you know
not.
what I'm saying? Yeah, not a real reality. You know what I'm saying? I might.
But see, I think that go hand in hand with the whole reason why I'm not getting into it. Never mind. I see where you're going, though. No, I see where you're going. Because y'all know how when I start, I'm gonna keep going. So I'm just gonna talk about it later. Apart from that, y'all, is it parties going on? It's Bree, you gotta.
Yes. So if y'all not doing nothing tonight, I'm going to be at the Nights and No Sleeps Before the Dream Showcase with my boy Tez Honcho.
Oh, yeah,
it's his birthday. Oh, that's what's up, yeah. It's his birthday, so happy birthday, Tez. I'll make sure we come through there and turn up. It's off for Jefferson. Let me get y'all an address. 14346 East Jefferson Ave. Come out if y'all can.
Bet.
So,
we keep that in mind. If y'all not doing nothing tonight on this beautiful set, and it's nice outside, it's not too cold. It's not like freezing when you gotta bundle up and you don't want to go nowhere. Like, it's nice outside. Go hang out. That's what we gonna be at tonight. Bree hosting. It's about to be on and popping. Courtneybell gonna be in the building.
No, most definitely. I'm gonna come through and show love to the coming town.
So that's what it is. That's what we doing.
All right, we in there.
All right, bet. But y'all already know. Don't go nowhere because today's show is about to be crazy, especially with this topic. I really want to hear Courtney's insight on everything, for real. But we about to go ahead and get back into this music thing. Don't forget, topic of the day is on our Instagram. So if y'all want to go ahead and put y'all comments in, you're more than welcome to. Apart from that, they can call us. What's the telephone number?
That number is 248-809-6906. Again, that number is 248-809-6906.
All right, y'all. We about to go ahead and get back into this music thing one time for the one time. Don't go nowhere.
What's poppin'? We back. It's Cinc Radio in the building every Saturday, 8 to 10. I'm in here with my favorite ladies. What's the deal?
What's poppin', y'all? We definitely got to give a shout out to Linwood, D-Nail, and Crystal the Dial. They came through a couple of our earlier episodes. You know what I'm saying? Drop some hot fire for us. So shout out to y'all one time for the one time.
Well, shout out Rose in the North too. You got to shout out Miles. That's dope.
Dre, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's my little sister.
He'll be at my thing tonight, I want to say. So I'll see him later.
Oh, snap.
Cinc Radio reunion in here.
It's gonna be a reunion. I feel that. Don't forget, y'all, we got the official Courtneybell in the building.
Wow, official. I'm just Courtneybell, baby. That's all. I'm just Courtney. You say official, like.
Official, yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, you said official, like you could have just said we got Courtneybell in here.
You know, I like Courtney. It seems like he mind his business. He drink his water. You know, he drink his water.
No,
I like Courtney.
That's the way. That's the way right now, man. We're pushing this limit for the Most High and just, it's really so much that we got in store for this year. Like, it's about to be crazy.
Okay, explain what we got in store then.
No, I'm not explaining nothing. I'm talking. I mean, I'm not talking. I'm just dropping. I'm just straight dropping on these boys this year. We've been talking all last year and the years before that.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
Oh
we talking
snap!
on-
So it's just straight action.
Yeah, no, it's straight action for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, I feel that. Now, one thing I do want to ask, and I'm asking everybody this ever since we had this topic, like, with everything that's going on in 2018, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had their past dilemmas. Everybody had their past, you know what I'm saying? Forks in the road. You know what I'm saying? Just all types of different trials and tribulations that they have to go through to get to where they at today. So with 2018 coming, tell me, I guess, a personal thing that you want to change, and tell me something that we can change within the community or within ourselves.
Personally, for me, I want to change. What do I want to change about myself? Like, 2017 was all about changing for me. So, like I said, 2018 is really all action for me. So it's less talking and more doing. Definitely. And as far as the community, the missing element is love more than anything. I mean, because out of love, everything else is gonna fall outside of that. So love most definitely.
I feel it. Now, is it love within, like, okay, how can I put this? Let's say, like, within the community, I know it's love, but is it something that we can do to really bring it? Like, do you think it's something that we can do differently than we are now in order to bring that out? Do you think it's, like, one person that we need, like, a leader to, like, show that, or?
No, we most definitely don't need a leader. The Most High says, even with, like, within the tribes and everything that we're from, there's no such thing as a leader. You know what I mean? It's all congruent. And everything is a spiritual battle. So, like, once our people are awakened to it being a spiritual battle more than physical, you know, we can remove the things that's plaguing our community, which is the pride and egos and all of that. So I believe, honestly, from my opinion, if we can remove it, then, you know, we can get back to the love, because there's too much individuality and personalities going on. Everybody want to be the head honcho, opposed to just let's be the one collective body that we are. And if you the arm, I can't be the arm. I'm gonna be the leg, and you be the foot, and you be the eye, and collectively, you know, we make the body as one.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. I ain't never heard nothing like that before. That was real poetic.
No, I don't be trying to come off as deep. It's just, my mind be somewhere else majority of the time.
I feel it. Somewhere else, like, where? Look.
And I'm tapped into the source.
But no, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I know we definitely talked about before is there's not a lot of artists out there like you. And I think that's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you speak about more than what the regular Detroit artists may speak about. You know what I'm saying? And where did you get, like, the motivation to be that change?
Oh man, the Father. I get the Most High to glory through everything that I do. You know what I mean? Because I came from that aspect of the hood, and everybody who know me know how I was cut before. You knew me before. You would see me in the club, and you know what I'm saying, and everybody that I ran with before, and just my circle. You know what I'm saying? I want to live them guys and free my guys that's locked up. But yeah, like, I went through a major transformation, and I had broke down one night. I'm talking about, like, in tears, and couldn't control it. And I knew it wasn't nothing but the Father that got me to that point. And when I sacrificed, I told him, like, I'd give my life up. I lost my jewelry, I lost buffs, I lost cars, like, I lost it all. And he gave it back to me tenfold. And what he really gave back to me was, like, my spirit and my gift. You know what I mean? So now that I know what my purpose is, I know every generation he sends a prophet. You know what I mean? And I believe I'm a prophet for our age group, because there is nobody that's talking about what I'm talking about or speaking on these things, or even really in the community for real. I feel like everybody for self, and they selfish.
Do you get a lot of people that not really necessarily give you the cold shoulder, but the message in your music, like Tab said, is a little bit different than the rest of the Detroit artists we got out here? Do you get hate because of that? Not really hate, but...
No, not at all. And I feel like I would get it if I was beating on my chest, like I said, in the pride and the ego thing, and knowing, like, how dope I am as an artist. I don't let my talent shadow or outshadow all of the other artists. Like, I still show love, because before I came into this, I was rocking with y'all. I was still in the street. I was in that water with a majority of them, for real. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel like it's more so of a, like, damn, like, if God is real, I know God is real, because I seen where he brought you from. You know what I mean? So it's more so love, because they know it's genuine. Like, I'm not doing this just for perks and for people to see that I'm different. Like, this is genuine. Like, everything that I do, everything that I write about is really for the generation, and it's for the people. You know what I mean? And it's from the heart and it's from the spirit. So I never really experienced hate. I get more love than anything. So, you know, it's dope.
Like, he got a dope following base. Like, his support system is crazy. Like, I've never, you know what I'm saying? Just change is something that I feel like like our city is a little bit afraid of. You know what I'm saying? And then to see his following base even before and to see it now, it's just like amazing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, for people to be afraid of that change and then for him to come out and be that change and people still be like, I still rock with you. You know what I'm saying? I think everything that you're saying is dope. I think everything that you're putting out is like A1. I got to give you kudos on that.
No, man. Once again, that's a father, man. I'm nothing. I'm nothing at all. I'm just one who submitted. So, you know, it's a beautiful thing, like I said, and it's just pushing forward, you know what I mean, and still pushing love for those that did give me the cold shoulder, because like I do experience like the cold shoulder situation because of my talent, and I don't know if it's a hate thing. I don't want to put that into the air, or none of that. I don't know if it's, once again, it's a pride thing. Like, I don't want you to surpass me because I know your capabilities. But even then, through it all, I still spread the love. Like, even once we get to this platform, the Most High give it to us, I'm still going to open doors for everybody in the city that I can open the doors for. Because that's what we're supposed to do. You know what I mean? We love our enemy, regardless. That's how you keep them close.
I feel that.
So what you think, like, so I asked everybody else, so what you think to bring the city together? Like, what's, like, the whole, everything, like?
No, oh, man, I've been saying this since it started. It is the pride and the ego.
Right.
Like, too many niggas beating on their chest in the city. Everybody want to be the top guy.
Right.
And a lot of our favorite rappers or whoever, like, it's not a lot of thorough people or real people, genuine people no more. Like, a lot of our music artists, they rocking with each other off of music. It ain't genuine. Like, these niggas not really riding for each other. They not brothers for real. Like, this is just music ties and music business. So when niggas snitch or niggas get caught up, niggas' feelings is hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all didn't really know them to know them for who they really are, type of thing. So I just feel like it's really a pride and ego thing. If we can remove that and just really push as a whole and really see where we're falling at, and everybody lay they jacket down, lay down, and we step on each other in a good way, though. You know what I mean? To get over this huddle. So I for sure believe it's pride and ego.
But
That's the biggest thing.
But like artists like you and other artists like that want to bring the city back together, like what we need to do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like for the people that really want to do it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I feel like if it's people that's like people like you and other artists that want to bring the city together, like I feel like the people that got the ego or whatever, they'll follow eventually.
No, most definitely.
Yeah.
And that's when as a collective, if those who, artists who are like me or mutual, that is trying to spread the love and the message, if we came together and we begin to push, that's all it takes. It take more than one mind to do this. Like, I can't be the only artist that's really out here dropping this content or really out in the community or doing any of these things and nobody else is doing it. But it start with one man. You know what I mean? So if you want to be the change, if you want to see change, you got to be it. So, you know, that's the perspective that I look at when I create, when I'm out, when I'm helping the elders, when I'm doing anything, is being the change. And it ain't doing it with cameras so people can see. Like, me and my team, like, we do a lot of stuff behind closed doors, and it ain't for the eyes to see. You know what I mean? The Most High gonna give us that light regardless. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like if we begin to work collectively, run in the same circles, start doing records together and all that, that's gonna show that we can actually do this. Like, we can make this happen because we are the industry. Detroit, we are Motown, we are the city. Not the city, we are the industry. Most definitely.
I feel that. Now, so, do you think with how Detroit is and how the community is and how the people are, do you think the artists have a big impact on?
Definitely. Well, I'm gonna let you finish, but.
No, but you know where I was going with it. Like, do you think that the artists have a lot of impact on, you know what I'm saying, the things we do, you know what I'm saying, the kids and even the adults, you know what I'm saying, people our age, do you think if they were to see them change or if they were to see them do something different, you know what I'm saying, and step out, do you think they will follow?
Yeah, most definitely, and I say that because, like, you gotta know who's the ruler of this world that we live in. It is Lucy. I call it Lucy the devil. You know what I mean? So feeding that energy is feeding that beast. You know what I mean? So I do believe that if our artists were to step back and just be thorough with themselves, like, it's okay to say I'm broke, or, you know what I mean? It's okay to say, like, I come from the struggle as an artist, like, because it's other people that actually go through this struggle. But I feel like a lot of our artists play keep up. You know what I mean? And then with the influences of the younger, my little brothers and my little cousins, our nieces and our nephews, like, it hurt me more when, like, they wouldn't listen to them opposed to what I gotta say. You know what I mean? I'm in your life. Like, I'm making sure you good. These niggas not checking on you for real. You know what I mean? So I feel like as a collective, our artists do need to be conscious of the influences that they put out and not just making it about money. You know what I mean? Because we're supporting them, but what are y'all really doing for your own neighborhood? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing on your block? Are you cleaning your neighborhood up when it's snowing outside? Or you and your team going out and shoveling? You know what I mean? Like, just to show that love and to give back and all of that. I truly believe that if they did change their mindset and not using the people as just consumers, but looking at them as people, like we are all human at the end of the day. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I truly believe if they made that change, then our generation of little cousins and brothers and sisters that's coming, we will build a better generation because we are the spokespeople. When we do our music, we speaking from the perspective of the people, whether it's good energy or bad energy. We're speaking from that perspective, so you know what I mean. What we put out, we got to be conscious of, for sure.
Do you feel like a lot of artists are open to change because they'll be looked at as soft, maybe, or?
I want to say yeah, and no at the same time. And I say yeah because that comes from a lot of artists. Like if you're not thorough with yourself, then you gonna run with the crowd and do whatever the crowd say.
Mm-hmm.
If these niggas is rocking with my first day out, then I gotta keep giving niggas records like a first day out. You know what I mean? It's not no thoroughness in a lot of artists no more. And I'm not just saying in the city, I'm just saying in general. Like, realness is very rare right now. It's very rare, like I said, for artists to come out and be thorough. Like, I don't gotta have on buffs and jewelry. I don't have to have them. I drive a Trailblazer 2003 by choice. You know what I mean? And it's just a show. Like, I don't have to fake the funk. I don't gotta go drop buffs. I had no rollie on. I can have on, I ain't even gonna say no Skechers and take it to the extreme, you feel me? But I can have on a jogging fit and had 10,000 in my pocket and you wouldn't even know it. You know what I mean? Opposed to having 10,000 in assets and all of that, and then I'm broke. You know what I mean? So I just feel like we gotta be thorough as artists and be real and bring the real back. You know, yeah.
The topic of the day is plastic surgery. You know, do you get it or do you not get it? And the reason why I say I totally disagree, like, okay, when it comes to medical wise, okay, I understand sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's needed. Cool, by all means, do you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just getting it because you got the money and you just want to so-called look good, like what's wrong with how you look in you know what I'm saying, naturally? Like, I don't get that.
But what you mean by needed though?
But like okay, it's like, for example,
A weight loss surgery or something like that.
weight loss surgery or like breast cancer.
Even then, like that's I don't know. Okay, that's another topic.
See?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, because that can most definitely get deep.
Yeah, and so like that I can understand, but if girls is out here doing it because they want to do it and they want to so-called look good, no. And the reason I say this, I can't even call her a friend, but I follow somebody on Instagram, and I've seen her back when, and she was, you know what I'm saying, she was cold, like she pretty face, you know what I'm saying, all the guys liked her, cool. She left and moved up to a city, and she started getting all this cash, and then she got butt implants, and next thing I know, today I'm on Instagram and she got these big ass, this is like, oh my gosh, like everything was just big, and I was like, wait a minute, like it was just too much for me. And my thing is, okay, good. Some girls, you know what I'm saying, is just blessed with the behind part. Some girls is blessed with the chest. Some girls ain't blessed with neither or, but you cute, like dog, like, you know what I'm saying. I feel like you take what God gave you and run with it. Like, God's gonna like you regardless. But I think the thing about it is, perfect example, these damn sex dolls that's coming out. Everybody going crazy over these sex dolls.
It's a low-key freak. It's going crazy over sex dolls.
But that's the thing. And but then the thing is, they making them cold. It's not like they just regular chicks.
Want, though.
Exactly. My point exactly.
I mean, but you can't say all men though.
No.
Yeah,
No.
most men always say that. Yeah.
But Will, you just said it not too long ago. You will look at it on Instagram and like it.
Yeah.
Girls hate that. Cause it'd be like, wait, let's say you had a girl that liked you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she see you like those type of pictures.
Right.
How do you think that's gonna make her, you know what I'm saying, feel?
I feel
Well,
like
if she know me though, you know what I'm saying? But she gotta get to, you know what I'm saying? She gotta get to know me though. Like if you know what I'm saying?
Wait, okay, so you feel that would be cool then? So you saying like if that's the woman he kicking it with, or like his woman?
Either or.
Yeah, I don't think it's cool. I mean, because I dealt with that with my recent past ex, and I didn't look at it that way. I wasn't looking at or liking having naked pictures, but it was still like I was lusting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's being real. Like I was lusting on social media.
And see, that's the thing. Like, girls hate that. Like it's just like it's like I don't even know how to like
I feel like
explain
with
it.
the plastic surgery thing, some girls might get it because they're insecure. Some girls might get it because that's what men like. Some girls get it because they know once they get that ass and the titties, they're gonna get the money.
Yeah, bag gonna come with it.
And then some people just do it just because they like it. For the most part, I mean, I feel like can't nobody, if I want to go get an ass, I'm going to get an ass because I want an ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like it's an insecure thing for me.
I said it earlier, that's lazy to me. That's lazy.
That's lazy.
That's lazy.
Sure.
I mean,
It is
I
lazy.
would have to gain like 20 pounds.
No, you don't. Like, my thing is this. That's what, no. So, I'm going to have to build the booty. But no, you don't even have to build the booty. My thing is this. Okay, some girls, when they younger, they don't have an ass. But when they get older, they get it. You know what I'm saying? And there's different ways that you can do it. If you exercise and eat the right type of stuff, let me tell you. If you get a personal trainer, your personal trainer will tell you how to get the ass you want. Not only squats, but if you eat certain like starches or something like that, and you exercise the right way, you tone your body and you teach your body. No. You teach your body where all that food and stuff is supposed to go.
It
And
might
that's
not
how
look
you
like
get
that perfect ass that they want at the end of the day.
She wanted some new titties because she breastfed 3 kids. And she got stretch marks in there
I'm
all
gonna
the
tell
way.
you this, and that's my woman. I'ma love them stretched out titties. You ain't.
But if she
Period.
want to change her stretched out
Period.
titties, she shouldn't be blamed for changing her stretched out titties. She don't want no saggy
Period.
titties.
I wouldn't endorse
She
it
gotta-
because I don't want my dog. I wouldn't want my daughter to feel like it's
That's
okay.
the thing.
Because
But tell
you're
her
not
that,
thankful
like, you
with
don't
how
have to
most
do that. Your body is perfect. Your body is fine the way you are. I'm doing this because I want to. I feel like can't nobody fuck up your insecurities or your self-esteem because it's about how you feel about yourself.
But
So if you don't feel that way about yourself, that's your personal problem. You got to build that up. Everybody got to build that up at some certain point.
But it's hard when you the leader of the household. Like, who am I to say I'm changing my body to my daughter? But you don't have to do this. I'm doing this because this is what I want to do. This is what
You
makes me
basically
happy.
saying, I don't like how I look and I don't like how I feel, so I'm changing me. But you have a daughter. I don't care. Your son
Right,
and your
definitely.
daughter,
She look up to you,
right?
right.
They look up to you. They don't do care a lot how of you shit that I
look.
wasn't supposed to do. I mean, that she wasn't supposed to do, but she always told me, don't do it, and I never did.
I
So
mean, that's
even with that, it's to each his own. Yeah, and it could be
That's
different. Nowadays, if you now everything is different. How we was raised and how we were taught and how we think in today's generation about how they think and how they taught, it's not us no more. Like something went left a long time ago,
2000s.
and when that happened, it's not the same no more. You know what I'm saying? And now how they look, you got kids literally. And this is becoming huge. Like, kids are literally killing themselves over certain stuff. We didn't do that.
Or even coming out the closet at like 7 to 10 years old. Like,
Yeah.
I like the same sex. Like, how do you know what you
That's
like?
because the world making it.
That's the agenda. The agenda doesn't even
I don't know how that works.
It's most definitely
It's on TV now. It's on TV. My son.
Love and hip hop,
Two girls.
everybody.
Daddy, what's going on? Cancel cable now.
Yeah.
Cancel goddamn cable. You feel me?
Fire through the TV is
Yeah,
over.
like it's popular. That like that's they okay it now.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
basically-
but it's really been okay. It's just they give us piece by piece. Like, whatever religion you want to believe in, the devil was always subtle with all of his attacks. It's always a light jab. You ain't gonna feel it. You know, they don't see what we doing. But after so long, it's like now I look on TV and it's 2 men kissing. Now it's like, wow, and that's normal to us. Like, that's normal now. Like 5 to 6 years ago, it was like, whoa. Like,
Couldn't even put it on TV.
Yeah,
Put that
you
on,
couldn't.
couldn't even
In
put
a
it
way,
on.
I don't like it. Well, I'm not gonna say I like it. I don't like it, but I feel like that's what the world is. You know what I'm saying? We saw what the world was. In our day, it's a different way, and I'm not agreeing with it.
But see that?
Kids don't see it anyway.
But that comes from raising your child the right way and opting out of it. Because you can opt out of all of this and still be within it. You know what I mean? So it just depends on the way you was raised and how you want to live personally, as a person and as a human being.
Yeah.
I know my kids ain't gonna be growing up in this. I'm on some whole other. I'm telling you. Like I say, we real life tapped into the Matrix. Like, we ain't messing around with none of this. No ways of the world. Most definitely. If I didn't have to do social media, and I don't, like, my manager runs my social media just because I don't want to deal with the spiritual side of it, the addiction, enticing my eyes to the women that follow me or hit on me on a regular or anything. I don't like messing with it for real. I be hating when I gotta get on here.
For real?
Heck yeah, I hate social media. Like, I love it through like the concept of spreading the awareness and the knowledge through my music. You know what I mean? And the people that hit me up on a regular, like you really changing my life, or like this record that you dropped just like really inspired me. Like, I love those kind of messages because it keeps me pushing and keep me going. But outside of that, it don't be nothing but women on there trying to get a check, niggas trying to fake the funk, niggas perked out on there. I just don't want to deal with it personally at all.
I feel that. It's a lot of fake and not enough real.
No, most definitely. It's all fake.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say.
It's all fake. Nah, that go back to the surgery,
Yeah.
the everything. Like niggas is perked out, women on there for a bag. Like that's crazy. Like the link in women bio now be like private webcams, like cash apps and stuff like that. Like you back paging off the social.
It's women now just cash at me, man. Just cash.
Bro, that's like just cash at me for some pictures.
Like cash at me, yes.
Like that's crazy.
It's getting wild.
That is crazy.
It's getting wild.
But that's the thing. That's our generation now.
It
And they can't
is.
say it.
That is.
Most definitely is.
Like, whatever happened between 93, 94, whatever mom was drinking in, whatever she was taking, whatever the dog. Everything is different.
baby.
Yeah, I'm 92.
You a 92? You 94, baby? God.
Hey.
Alright, so maybe after y'all. Yeah.
No,
after
it was for sure. Let's scatter a bunch around that 94, 97 wave. But it got worse in the 2000s though.
It
In
definitely
2000,
It
that,
transformed. Like,
yeah, like I got little brothers and little sisters that was born around the 99 and 2000. Like it's crazy. Like they whole generation is nuts, and then the generation up under them that's in high school now or middle school. Like I said, going back.
That's scary though.
Yeah, like being in 6th grade, committing suicide and knowing how to commit suicide.
That's another thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, look.
Knowing
Wait.
you like the same stuff.
Before we even get into all this, we about to get back into this music thing. This conversation can go on forever. But y'all already know it's Cinc Radio right here on the One Shot Radio app, or if you're listening at home, oneshotradio.com. Don't go nowhere. We got Courtneybell still in the building.
Yeah.
We definitely about to talk about some more, you know what I'm saying, world-related topics, because this nowadays, life is just is crazy. But we about to get back into this music thing. Don't go nowhere.
What do you want to know?
I mean, like, let us know, you know what I'm saying, how you came up with it. Like, was it like something you just sat down one day and was like, all right, look.
No, man, you know what? It's crazy. It's something funny going on with the month of December, like the energy. Like every God body that I have written, I've always written in December for some odd reason. And it was around the time where I was going through the change from letting my name go, letting everything go that belonged to the name, to the brand, and all of that. And my producer, he made a rough draft for the beat. It was hard, but like I told him, like, no, it's not the direction I want to go in with this one. Like with this being me and exposing myself to the world, like I want this to be as transparent as possible, but something soulful to where they can feel it when I write whatever I'm gonna write to it. And we went back to the drawing board and he sent it to me. And like I was going through so much around that time, like 2017. I lost so many family members, like friends and homies to the block and everything. So it was just like this guy body 3. I want to put it all and leave it on this record. Leave my emotions, everything that I battled with in 2017 on this record. And pushing forward, like it's gonna be a clean slate for me. So, you know, it just came from all of the trials and tribulations and the falls that came about in 2017.
And that's what's helping you with this change in 2018.
No, most definitely. That's what's motivating me. Everybody I haven't lost, like I got a lot of weight on my shoulders now. You know what I mean? Having my big homies from the hood, you know what I'm saying, my big brothers that's still on the block, saying like I am the spokesperson for real, because I'm really speaking about what's going on. You know what I mean? And they know it's not the money for me. Like this is to get us out of here for real and to bring the suburbs back to the hood again.
I feel it. Now, do you mind just asking where you from?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm from Joy Road. Right next. Right next. Southfield.
Oh, okay.
But originally, like, I'm from Joy Road in Wyoming, so like I'm dark side. So like it was always tension between us and the other side of
I'm
the
Joy
field.
Road evergreen.
Joy Road,
yeah.
Joy Road, Southfield.
Right on mine.
So the Southfield, that's where that little thing at.
Okay, right.
They don't go to the city.
Yeah,
See, I ain't get to the
that's
west. I started going to the west side until I got grown. So I seen that on West Line, so I know not.
No, like it's it's most definitely divided though. You know what I mean? Because like I said, like I'm from Jordan, Ohio, so that's the dark side. So like you got from Ohio to Southfield, that's the dark side. And then like you got YO, Livernois and all of that. Like that's where all the big homies like May West and all of them is from. And then you got Joy Road to like Further Road. That's the Scud one. So that's your RTM, your Wyandotte, PIM, PNF. Like I ran with all of them.
That's when me and Bree be like, oh, snap. That's when we just stopped. Like, dang.
I lived there. I know the games and shit.
No, like it's heavy.
I ain't
It's
never
heavy.
heard of that.
He told us when he started throwing out
You
letters.
from the west?
I'm from the west
You from the
side.
west
My whole
side?
family from the west side.
You from the west side too, man.
I'm a
In-betweener.
Yeah, no, like my dad's from the east, my mom's from the west, so I kind of was the mixed baby.
You the west.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy though. My pops like that too. Like my pops from the east, did all of everything that he did in the streets on the west side. But my mama is like this thoroughbred, like Joy Road original. Like Herman Gardens, like that's where I'm from. That's why I said Joy Road in Southfield, because I was born in Herman Gardens. Then we moved. My mom moved to the east side, like Mac area. So I ran with a lot of Eastbourne, Mac, 6 Mile. I ran with a lot of them growing up. So like I was good on both sides of the fence.
See, I wasn't a street person. I couldn't. I was more like, keep your ass right here on this block. Don't go nowhere else. But I'm a rebel, so of course I always, you know what I'm saying, titter and tattle across. Yeah. With the west side, I didn't titter and tattle across too much, but the east side, I definitely did.
But most definitely though, like if you, regardless to what side you're on, like one thing my pops always instilled in me, like if you thorough and you real, and I don't preach that or put that on myself. If you thorough and real, you can go in any hood. You know what I mean? You don't gotta fake the funk, because when you fake the funk, that's when niggas check in. They checking in, or you getting exposed and all of that, because you trying too hard. True. You know what I mean? I never was the one. I ain't gonna post up on the, you know what I'm saying, act like I'm one of the hardest. We got straps and pistols and move and blow, whatever. You know what I mean? That was my environment. You know what I mean? I did my dirt too. You know what I'm saying? Like my manager, right? Like that's my brother. Like he know how I was beforehand. But it's like I said, being thorough, man. If that ain't you, then don't try to fake the funk like it is. For the likes or for the, you know what I'm saying, for certain niggas in the hood to like you. Because if you real, they don't rock with you just because you. If you like jogging pants and tank tops on all the time or whatever, like I like you just because you real. You thorough. You ain't out here trying to fake the funk with the rest of these niggas out. Because that's what it be in for real. Growing up in the hood, everybody trying to figure out who the hardest, who the coldest, who the shooter, who this and who that. Trying to put everybody in the category. But it's very few in the real category.
That is though. You know what I'm saying? You never get an insight when you on the outskirts looking in. You know what I'm saying? So it's always interesting to hear that. For sure.
You know what I don't get, and I don't know why this popped in my head. I don't get why like people from the city. I mean, we're trying to get out, but people from the burbs is trying to get in.
Yeah, like have y'all ever noticed that?
It's a battle, you know what I mean? Because just like us, we from the hood, we want to get to the burbs. But it's like if you around something that kind of piques your interest and you ain't never been around it, then you want to see what it's about. But you end up getting too knee deep in and figuring out like I should have stayed my ass across 8 Mile. For sure.
I feel it. But I feel like a lot of Southfield, with that being so close, like Southfield, what else is Warren? Southfield, Warren. I'm trying to think everything that kind of like border it. Everybody from Detroit, that's the first step. You know what I'm saying? It's never like I'm gonna go from Detroit and I'm gonna go to Birmingham, or I'm gonna go from Detroit and I'm gonna go to Beverly Hills. It's always Southfield. I think Southfield about to be the new Detroit, and we just
that's been the new Detroit.
I'm about to say
That's been the new Detroit for sure.
But have y'all noticed like? Even like the city is starting to really treat it like Detroit, because Southfield's roads are horrible. And Southfield used to be like, oh, we about to get up. It's a pothole, not over here.
Right. That's because like everything is being like the city is being gentrified right now.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So they're most definitely pushing us out of the city. Yeah. So these places that were once the suburbs is niggified now.
All they care about
that's
right
now. That's why they're not on the road. Yeah, most definitely.
All they care about right now.
Most definitely, they're gentrifying the city right now. So they want to get us out of here. Yeah. Most definitely.
But think about it though, like before, don't get me wrong, but I don't like it, especially how they're going about it, because they're buying out a lot of black businesses downtown. Yeah. Like, what is it? Is it Mad Hatter that was downtown? Henry the Hatter. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's about to close down if it haven't already closed. Yeah, because I think the city is trying to buy him out.
And that's it closed. He went to no location.
Wow.
But it's not a new location downtown though, is it? No. Exactly. So where he's been all the time.
Out of the city.
That's crazy. But okay, so this is my thing. I don't like it. I don't like how they're doing it. They're buying them out and, you know what I'm saying, forcing them to move elsewhere. Okay, cool. But my question is, if they do that and they actually make downtown better, like they tearing out all the old buildings, you know what I'm saying, and renovating and making them newer, you know what I'm saying, do we think that they're going to do that with the neighborhoods as well?
No.
Hell no.
No.
Yeah.
No. You think so?
That's why you supposed to buy land.
Yeah.
Supposed to buy land now for cheap.
There you go.
I mean, from that aspect, yeah.
5 years
From that
you can
aspect,
sell some
yeah.
land for $3 million because they're trying to move us out.
Yeah.
So they want to buy everything, build everything.
Gee.
Go downtown, see how many people you see that's your color.
Smart man. Hey, we need to talk after this. Yeah, buy that land for
See,
sure.
that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Because it's
biggest
got to
asset.
be. If they don't rebuild it, but it's not going to be affordable for us no more. That's how I feel. It's definitely not gonna be affordable. So therefore, okay, they pushing us out of the city. All right, Southfield, all right, cool. But I feel like if you really look at it, even the further you go, we still can't afford it. You know?
Exactly.
We still can't afford it. So that's why I feel like that's when the whole. Okay, I'm gonna keep something under wraps. But
get them foreclosed.
my thing is different now, but you gotta look out for that too.
I mean, yeah.
No, because what happened with the whole bank thing back a couple years ago, when people who wasn't really supposed to be buying houses started buying houses, and then all them homes went into foreclosure. Like, no, like, you gotta watch out for so much stuff nowadays. Like, when I tell you, like, that's another thing that going to, like, the younger generation. They don't know. Just like we didn't know them, but now we know. If we don't teach them, they gonna be shit out of luck, too.
One thing my dad taught me about buying houses, he told me if you can get an abandoned house, it gotta be abandoned for a certain amount of years, and you get it for free, pretty much. So he just did hella fucking abandoned houses, like we did in the city.
And that's another thing. If we recycle the black dollar like we need to, we could be doing that to our own abandoned houses on our block. But nobody, but nobody thinks about that. You know what I'm saying?
I think people think about it, but it's the fact too. Like, yeah, it might not cost a lot, but it still costs something. And right now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm struggling.
If we come together, you feel me, it'd be better. Like, that's the thing. Like, everybody not coming together.
The dollar become more powerful.
Yeah, way more powerful when we come together. Way more powerful. Just think about if everybody here pitch in on something. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We all, you know what I'm saying? We all come in here and just pitch in on something. Shit. It'd be, you know what I'm saying?
But all of these bodies in this room right now, if the goal is, let's say, $2,000, I can come up with $2,000 by myself, but with 10 plus minds in here,
we good.
I don't gotta put the whole 2,000 up. It's 200 a piece. Boom, boom, boom.
And then not only that, but since you got 2,000 now, you know, you got a couple more hundred.
Exactly. Now we can invest. Invest more.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and I think that's what the city really needs to look at. Instead of everybody trying to, oh well, you know what I'm saying? I got this drug and I sold this for this. Whoop whoop. Like, well, man, like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Instead for you spending your money on this drug, you know what I'm saying? Put your money into this black business, and you know what I'm saying? My whole thing is about recycling the black dollar. That's what I'm like the biggest on, because it's like, why not support your own people? Right. Why not support the people that's in the struggle, that's trying to get out, and in return, it's gonna help you. You just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? Because everything, Rome wasn't built in a day, so it's definitely gonna take time. But eventually, you're gonna see that change. Exactly.
But it also plays on, you know what I mean, the curses that's been placed on us. Like, I'm not sure what everybody believes in religiously. You know what I mean? I don't believe in religion. I believe in spirit. I believe in the Father. You know what I mean? So, and that goes back to, you want to take it back to Africa, our native land, or our tribes and everything that we're from. Like, curses were placed on us from breaking the covenant and the law. You know what I mean? The Most High, He promised us a land that flowed milk and honey, or however you want to take it, or however you read it. But He promised us these things, but we're hard-headed people. We're stiff-necked people. You know what I mean? And we went against those laws. So since you went against those laws, I got something for your ass. You're going to be a byword. I'm going to scatter you. You know what I mean? You're going to be the footstool to all of these other nations, these heathens. You know what I mean? So, and all of that is in the Bible, and that's in every form of religion that you want to look at, whether it's the Nation of Islam, Christianity, Hebrew Israelites, which is what I subscribe to. You know what I mean? It's in the Word. You know what I mean? So we got to take it back to the laws. Everything is based off law. Everything that we do, our system, our school system, the police, the judicial system, everything is based off the law. The street. Yeah. Everything that we do is based off of law. If you don't follow that law, somebody gonna check in with you. You know what I mean? So you can't just run a red light and think an officer not gonna pull you over. It's laws that you gotta follow. You know what I mean? And we just out here living in free will until we come back to these laws and these commandments. It's over. We gonna continue to be a byword. We gonna continue to hate each other, kill each other, all of that. You feel me? All of that is in the Word. So that's what I recommend to people, to get back to these laws in His Word, dive in His Word, and manifest that mind.
You have to. You have to. Y'all already know. We about to get back into the music thing one time. Give them that number one more time.
The number is 248-809-6906. Again, that number is 248-809-6906. Call in, check in with us, man. We got Courtneybell, we got my favorite ladies. You know, it's a room full of people. We in here, you know.
Don't forget sure. And the topic of the day, plastic surgery. Do you get it? Or do you not get it?
No.
No?
Don't get it.
Don't get it?
Your booty gonna explode.
Oh my gosh. Y'all already know. Hit us up on our Instagram page at Cinc Radio. Let us know what y'all think. On top of that, don't go nowhere. We got this music coming to you right now.
What's poppin'? Cinc Radio every Saturday, 8 to 10 p.m. I'm in the building with Courtneybell. What's up?
Hey, shalom, brother. Shalom.
Pam, what's the deal?
What's popular?
Breeder left. She done went to the showcase, so y'all go check her out. Make sure y'all go check that showcase out.
Yeah, most definitely. Go check out my brother Tez Honcho.
Yeah, Tez Honcho. Shout out to Tez, doing big things in the city. But let's get back into this topic of the day, you know? Because, you know, first of all, let me tell y'all, earlier, Pez went on a whole rant. Like, I was trying to get the topic of the day the last 3 or 4 days, you know what I'm saying? And we had one with Kim and Kanye. And then next thing you know, Pez, I'm like, you know what? We got... And she went crazy. So I'm like, all right, let's go with it, Pam. Let's go with it,
Some type
Pam.
of way. I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the black body is beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
And I feel like a lot of black women don't see the beauty in what they have. And it's like, bruh, how can you not? You got the other races that love trying to look like we look. They want to talk about you, so therefore you can stop looking how you look and they can look how we look.
Talk that shit.
She preaching.
Psychological thing.
It is. Perfect example, Kim K. The Kardashians,
I'm about to say the whole team.
none of them look like how we look. And look at, they done bronze they self, yes. Bronze they self, big booty they self, big chest. And I just be like, and then the crazy part about it is they got all the black men. And I be like, how swag? Like,
it's on a whole nother level though. Whether you want to think of it as a psychological thing or I'm not gonna say like a witchcraft thing, but like it's deep.
I bet.
It's deep.
I bet.
And it's all for the agenda. You know what I mean? Like they wanna. Man, yeah, some stuff is just ain't meant to be said aloud.
No, I feel that though. But that's the crazy part about it. It's like okay. Recently I seen something on Instagram and it was just a picture of a lot of celebrities, how they used to look and how they look now. And then next to that it was a picture of a black mom. There was a hanging black baby like on a noose, and then there were black hands coming up from like the ground holding a Caucasian baby with blonde hair. And when you look at the celebrities and how they look now, it was the celebrities when they first came out, and the celebrities now, they were lighter complexion, and they all had blonde hair. And it wasn't just 1 or 2. Like, when I looked at that picture, it had to be about 13 of them. I saw Mary J. Blige, Megan Good, Beyonce, and you could just go down the list, and if you really think about it, each and every one of them, I didn't know, Beyonce had blonde hair so long, she looks different with brown hair.
No, it's definitely.
Completely different with brown hair. And when you look at it, you're like, damn, she really did have brown hair at one point.
Think about it, yeah. Especially when you say Mary J. Blige. Like,
right.
Like,
damn, so like, and if you think about it,
you remember that's what she did when she said like a minute, yeah.
And it's like, it's nuts. You know, Nicki, she's not.
Nicki had every color hair.
Yeah.
No, but if you look at it, her complexion though, she's not as dark as she used to be.
No, she came out, she looked Dominican, like wow.
Yes, but that was beautiful on her, and now it's just like you don't look.
Everybody whitewashed right now. Everybody
Yes.
whitewashed. They don't want us to know, for one, who we are. They know who we are. You know what I mean? Who we truly are as a people, who we spiritually connected to, what our powers truly are. You know what I mean? So I feel like the agenda is to push us toward trying to be them, opposed to being the gods that we are.
I don't understand why. Like I guess my thing is I don't know how to convince the black woman of what they have. You know what I'm saying? Like our generation, it's hard to. Like now, yes, when you're younger, you know what I'm saying? Like the younger generation, you can talk to them about it, but then it's like they see it on TV and it's a different story. Especially the darker complexion girls, you know what I'm saying? It's like they'll look and be like, oh, mommy, well, she doesn't look like me.
Right.
Barbie dolls, for example.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see, you know what I'm saying? There's not a like, how can I put it? It's not a variety of Barbie dolls. It's either
The nappy-headed black one.
right, or the Caucasian blue-eyed, pretty blonde hair. And if it's black, it's darker complexion, which is cool. But then what about the light-skinned girls? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always going to be, and for little girls, yeah, they probably don't always see it like that. Like, oh, it's just a Barbie doll, but they, right.
It's a subconscious thing. Like,
Exactly.
the battle is always subconscious. Because that's
Exactly.
what everything stems from, the subconscious mind. Everything that we do, we operate, we act, all of that stems from the subconscious. And that's what they attack more than anything. So our people, our children, if we can make this aware to our kids opposed to raising them up in this heathen and this Neanderthal way of living that we're accustomed to, which is your holidays and all of that stuff that we celebrate. Like I know when I had kids personally, I'm on some whole other junk. Like I said, like no holidays, no none of that. You gonna know what a holy day is though, because the Lucifer can only innovate. He can only recreate what the Most High gave us. You know what I mean? So the Most High gave us our own calendar, the days and times, and everything that falls up under that. And the devil took it and just flipped it. So instead of having our holy days that we were supposed to celebrate, I bet you y'all, if I ask you that, you can't even tell me one holy day that you really know about. No, because we've been made to celebrate holidays. Christmas and saying that it got to do with Christ and Halloween and Valentine's Day and Easter, and, which is Ishtar. Like it get deep. All of it has a demonic background behind it. You feel me? So it's really getting our kids back to knowing this, like kicking it with your kids and not raising them up in this bullshit for real. Because I know so many people that say, well, no, I'm only doing Christmas for my sons. And then like no, if you know it's messed up, why are you still taking them through it?
Exactly. You
feel me? Like I'm gonna show you what Christmas is every day. I'm gonna give you love. I'm gonna give you what you really need. And everything that you need, you gonna have. You're not gonna want to look forward to no holiday or none of that. Like, no, we're gonna do this on a regular. What you want, you gonna have. If you following these laws like I'm following, you feel me? You know.
That's what's up. That's deep.
It is. It get deep, dog.
That's deep.
And the crazy part is people don't even know the half of it.
Exactly, but these are the conversations that we need to be having on these, you know what I'm saying, on these platforms that we do have as artists, with me doing music, y'all having a radio show and everything that's building. Like, this is stuff we gotta talk on, because niggas not talking about it right now. Like, I don't know a 23-year-old artist that's like myself, and I'm not saying it to beat on my chest, but it's like, I should be able to say, like, oh yeah, no, bro on this same wave with me, or you know what I'm saying, she on this same wave with me. No, like, the guys that I look up to is the Kendricks and the Coles, and like, these are the guys that the city and everybody that's becoming hip to my music, they put me in that platform, you know what I'm saying, they put me on that platform, and I'm in a conversation with these guys, which that's dope. But damn, like, what is my generation doing besides popping pills and endorsing? Like, niggas is really dying over this lean epidemic and all of this stuff right now. Like, major shout out to Mozzie. Like, I love Big Bro. Like, he's super lit. Like, he started that Kick a Cup challenge. Like, pouring out lean.
Oh, straight?
Yeah, no, most definitely. Hashtag that. Yeah, like, that's thorough. That's real. And it makes it more real when you can see where I came from. And I'm telling you not to do it. Every picture before I did this Kick a Cup challenge, you seen me pouring up. I'm pouring up live. I'm on Instagram. I'm on all social media. I'm pushing this to the masses, to the youth. Hundreds of thousands of kids and thousands of kids that's looking up to me. You know what I mean? But once you're made aware and you're conscious of it, you either gonna change and do it for the better, or you gonna have to deal with the Most High at the end of the day. Because you gonna have to check in with that man when it's your time to go. We all gonna have to check in. And you either gonna hear that job well done, my son, you brought people to me and you kept my laws, or you gonna hear depart from me and I don't know you. That's the scariest thing to hear from me. I don't know about y'all, but that's the scariest thing for me, to get to the gates and been thinking I've been doing the right thing my whole life, and he say depart from me, I don't know you, and it's not no bargaining with this man.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like, I done gave you your whole life to get your stuff together, and I done gave you signs and warnings. I done brought people in your life to try to bring you to me. And you still strayed away just like your stiff-necked and hard-headed ass forefathers. Only difference is I gave you grace. I didn't give them grace. Everybody, your pastor want to say that the God that we serve is loving, he's kind, and he's forgiving and all of that. He is, but that nigga kill you too. He really with the business, just like, you know what I'm saying, just like how we are as a people, how we kill each other and all of that. The Most High really with the business. You know what I mean? And this is the type of knowledge that we got to give to our kids and to our brothers and to our sisters, to know, like, we don't have that much time left. The signs are here. And it's either you gonna shit or you gonna get off the pot. And our ass has been on the pot for decades.
For real.
Backed up. Can't shit. You feel me? Excuse my language, but like, the signs are here. You know what I mean? And it's just, we believe in so much stuff that is so much bull.
So talking about the signs, and I'm about to go like, not off topic, but on topic, half off topic, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So look, I'm all into, I don't know if none of y'all have ever heard, y'all ever seen Supernatural?
Yeah, the TV show, I heard about it. I never watched it though.
Okay, no. Supernatural is that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. Supernatural is the shit. And it's based off of two brothers and it's like a deeper meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? They have the demons, they have the angels, they have God, God's sister. Like it's kind of like a biblical thing, but at the same time you have, you know what I'm saying, like your fiction and stuff in it. But the crazy thing about it is, one of the episodes they were talking about a fallen angel, and when the angel fell to earth like a meteor. So what I'm getting to is, y'all heard about this noise that happened a couple of days ago.
Yeah, definitely.
The thing is, they so-called said it was a meteor, but nobody knows where this meteor landed, and nobody knows if it was really a meteor. But the news wants you to believe
that's
that it was a meteor.
Mass media will do that. And for one, that goes back to, for those who really in their word and like who really do study and all of that, like outer space doesn't exist. And prove to me that it does exist. Prove to me. Has any one of y'all ever been outer space? Mm-hmm. One of y'all niggas ever landed on the moon? So how can I believe what you're telling me is true? How? I'm about facts. I either know that I know or I don't know, and I don't know. So I'd rather not believe. You know what I mean? And if you want to take it back to scripture, the Most High tell us that his waters above and his waters below. He divided it by the firmament. It's a glass dome. We're on a flat earth, like it get crazy, you hear me? It get deep.
I feel it. But that's my question is, what do y'all believe? Like, as in, what actually happened? Because I believe, I truly, man, come here. I want you in this. I want you to come here real quick. I want you to pop a squat right here.
Come on, man.
Me and you seen the same stuff. Y'all shout out to Maine. Maine, our photographer. What's poppin', Maine?
Sorry, huh?
I was waiting for this moment.
This is our sweat voice right here. So, Maine, you seen Supernatural.
Yeah.
Have you seen all 8 seasons?
Yeah.
You saw, I can't remember old girl's name, but she was the one, she lost her grace, and she didn't fall. Did she leave? She left heaven on her own, right?
Yeah, she left her own court.
Okay, so she left on her own, she dropped down, she came like a meteor, and did her wings break?
Yeah,
I think she lost her wings. Yeah, so she lost her wings. So what happened a couple of days ago when everybody heard the boom, right? I'm not just fucking tripping.
No.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't actually hear it, but I looked and I seen the videos of people people like surveillance camera and all that, just showing like what happened, the flashes and the shake and all that. So, but that's deep.
And then a lot of that stuff happened too, man, to get our mind up for whatever they about to do.
True.
You know what I mean? Like they gonna plan something to plague something to happen.
True.
And we gonna pass some laws up under y'all nose. We gonna do a lot of stuff while y'all focus on this stuff on social media. You
That's exactly what's happening. What you think? You think it was an angel? You think it was a meteor? You think it was what's his name across the way who get into it with Trump and he trying to send stuff over here to us?
Kim Jong-un?
Yes.
No, I actually do believe it was an angel, honestly, and the meteor just perpetrated meteorites scattered across because I didn't see the light, and this earthquake that literally happened with it. I think the end of the days are really coming.
Nah, yeah, most definitely are here.
And then you gotta, like you said, you gotta kind of get out what's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, like come on now, that's not. The earth ain't round because of that. You know what I'm saying? You might have 10 reasons, but you gotta weed out what's real, what's fake. You know what I'm saying? Until you get to that.
And then we push forward and we dive deeper. Okay, well that's something that we came together with. Let's build deeper now. Let's get deeper. And when two are gathered, you know what I'm saying, in that energy, you most definitely gonna get some truth and some answers out of everything because two like minds are on the same thing. Two minds are powerful than one.
Yeah.
I said the earth wasn't flat. There hasn't been a picture of the earth since the 1950s. Think about that. Every picture you Google of Earth is Photoshop. That's the point. Why you don't take a picture of the Earth? There's too much shit going on up there that wants to know about possibly, you know what I'm saying?
And see, just like me, like I said, I personally don't believe like outer space and all of that stuff is real.
Right.
I've never been out there.
Right.
I've never left. You know, I've been state to state and city to city, but I've never been in a spacesuit walking on the moon and leaving my footprint. You know what I'm saying? So until I know.
Oh yeah, I remember when the moon landed. So who shot that footage of them leaving?
Exactly.
You know, you ever thought about that? Ever watched the moon landing? Who watched them leave? Everybody was on ship.
Wait, yeah. How did they leave?
They got back on that bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, we out. Shit, we get we go.
Turn around.
But how? Because in order for you to start it up, they had to get like, you know what I'm saying, the push start from Earth.
I ain't never think
Yeah, it is.
Like,
It's
you
crazy.
watch it,
That push start was just that shit was for TV. That shit all that, for real. Like I digged into NASA, right? So NASA do a lot of shit as far as like creating the CGI and Photoshop, and like they actually do that and they admit to it. You know what I'm saying? And they real cinematic with they shit. Like the countdown ain't for us. I mean, it ain't for them. It's for us. Them motherfuckers know when they leave. You know, the fuck they count down for? So put it like this: like, what's the countdown for? So if you leave at 5 seconds too early, is the shit gonna fuck up? If you only get to 5 and you take off, like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? You can't make it to the moon or some shit. That shit is all TV. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, they had to have support for it because it's a lot of people that to this day, they say to themselves, well, there's people on Earth starving. Why are you funneling money into going to the moon when there's people here fucked up, right? Definitely. So they had to create a movie out of the shit. They had to make you love NASA so that you don't fight it. You dig what I'm saying? All of that shit is marketing, public relations, advertising. If you learn that the world operates that way, then you will understand shit from a different life. Everybody trying to sell something. The world is pimping and hoeing.
True. Talk that, brother.
The world is pimping and hoeing. You either on one side of the equation at all times. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta realize when you pimping, you know what I'm saying? You gotta realize when they hoeing you.
Almost definitely.
Y'all don't worry about. Now talking about NASA. I don't know. You just talked. I don't know. Back to the meteor shit. Wouldn't they have saw that if it was a meteor coming towards us?
So I watched the news and they cover like, yeah, why? And somebody asked, why didn't y'all see it? Well, you know, it was too small for us to see. So they said if it was a larger asteroid, they would have saw it. I'm like, I call bullshit. Absolutely.
No, full-fledged. Full-fledged.
Because you see anything that's about to come our way, they see supposedly UFOs and shit in the sky. You can see an airplane. If you can see an airplane's small as hell too compared to what the fuck I think a meteor would be if it's all the way up in the fucking air.
Well, the excuse is that it burned up in the atmosphere. But like, you didn't see it before it got here.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying you can see Hubble telescope can see as far as I can see, like it passed, but you couldn't
Bullshit.
see it.
They can see Pluto,
Right, exactly.
but they can't see a meteor coming to Earth.
Put it like this. Maybe we looking at it from the reverse end of it, right? Well, they say they can see all this shit. Maybe they can't, right? So we can't assume that they can see all these things because if you think about it, right, think of how big the Earth is, right? Fuck space. Just think of how big the Earth is. How can you control, you know what I'm saying, just through sight, everything that's going on? You can't know everything that's going on, let alone what's all going on in outer space. So it's quite possible that they really didn't see that shit. They just make you think that they can see all that
But
shit.
you want to know what's crazy thinking about all this shit? You know how they be like how you just said, think about how big the Earth is. We don't know how big the Earth really is because math is made up. These motherfuckers made that shit up to make it the right.
It depends on, I mean, like the westernized style of math, numbers and all that go back to the original man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Our true alphabet has a numerical value to it. You know what I mean? So I would just say the westernized style of everything that we do in America is man-made for sure. But a lot of things do have an origin tied back to our people.
I feel that.
Oh, for sure.
Is this new math? Have y'all seen this new shit that they came up with?
2 + 2 is 5 type shit.
Yeah. Then you gotta break it down because you got 1 block here and you got 8 blocks here, but somehow they come up with 2, and I was like,
It's just more stuff to get confused, man. There's more stuff to get you, confused.
and then we be wondering why this generation's stupid. Right there.
And then and it's not even the concept of the math and all that. Like, we're being taught by our oppressor.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? You hear me? Like it was a once upon a time where, like, you can take back to Africa, the tribes, like they taught them knowledge of who they were and all that. So when they went out into the world, they carried themselves as such.
Yeah.
But when you leave from a dysfunctional house and you go to a school where you're being taught by your oppressor and you're being taught that you're the heathen and you're the footstool of the earth when really you're the God. That's deep.
Oh, it is.
Deep, man.
And that's on a psychological level. Can you realize like what that is doing to our mind and to the minds of our children? To grow up into fear of the oppressor and to hate your brother. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I'd be damned if I put my kids in
hate
this
yourself
system.
too. Nah,
And self-hating, you hate yourself.
Now they commit suicide.
I ain't trying to throw DPS under the bus. If I went to DPS school my whole
No,
life.
I did too. I'm going to college for life. I'm going to go to Original, you hear?
It took me going to
Sure.
college really to understand like our history, who we are as a people. And not to shame, like every history class, world, social studies class, they teach us nothing.
I didn't learn about that Turner until I seen the movie.
Not only that, but have you noticed, like, they really didn't teach you nothing about life.
Nothing.
Nothing. Credit score, none of that.
Nothing.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? They didn't teach you none of that.
Even then, credit, all of that stuff is bullshit.
Yeah, it is. It is.
All
it is. But
I don't think it was as
strive.
big back then as it is now. Like, I think now they put a huge emphasis on credit. Before, everything was cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was straight. But now it's just like, credit this. You got to have good credits to have a house. You got to have good credits to get a good car. You got to have good credits to go out of town. Like, what type of shit? Like, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's pure bullshit.
Definitely. I agree.
Pure bullshit.
Definitely.
And then it's like, if your credit not good enough for this, then as soon as you know what I'm saying, you get your credit up. Then that's another hard thing that you gotta do, get your credit up. What if everybody want fucking credit?
Not an option in America apparently.
I know, right?
It's not an option. Gotta have credit.
You gotta have cash then. You gotta have one or the other.
One or the other, most definitely. At the end of the day, don't neither one of them mean nothing for real. And that's what's got us on this rat race and this chase, is this cheese and this life and wanting to have the kingdom here.
Yeah.
That's what we chasing for. We chasing to get this bag, make sure our niggas is taken care of, our mamas ain't got to want for nothing, but we still lacking where it matter, and that's in the spirit.
I mean, I think it's crazy how all this ties together. Man, you can't think about one instance and not relate to another. Like you can't be, you can't to be a black man in America, you be in a conscious state of anger. You know,
Ball.
I think something like that, right?
That's ball.
Yeah. There you go. I know I had a quote somewhere. I be having my high moments, dog. So
He just threw a quote out there.
we was talking about the money in the bag, right? So what we end up hurting like our African as a country, everything used to be gold. Gold used to be the standard of like money, right? When they switched to paper, it took the power away from Africa in a way, essential wealth.
But they still took the gold with them, though.
They did though. At the same time, ain't that a bitch?
You know?
Right. Oops.
But the crazy thing about it is, with money, they can shred money, it won't have no value. It'd be like.
But that's what they're gonna push us toward. They're most definitely pushing us to the point where everything is digital. You notice everything that we do now is digital.
Yeah.
We don't gotta spell nothing no more. We don't gotta do nothing. My iPhone tells me how to spell everything. If I don't know how to spell it, my autocorrect does.
Just think about the food stamp thing though. Like I remember my mom used to fill them off. You know what I'm saying? We used to go to the store, mom used to fill them off. Now you got a whole card, they put it on your. You know what I'm saying?
Everything is most definitely about to be made digital.
Crazy, like everything.
Everything that we're going to do, and what it's doing is desensitizing us and defeminizing us on the concept of the black man agenda. And like I don't gotta talk to you face to face now. Like I can FaceTime you, or I can write you on social media. When I was a kid growing up, I got on my bike. I didn't have a cell phone. I gotta pull up to my nigga crib, like bro, like we up. Now I can call the nigga, hey bro, where you at? Pull up on me. Or I can get on social media and get in this DM or comment like, bro, we all at. It was a point in time where like we had to interact as humans, and I believe that's another thing that's missing.
It is.
You know what I mean? Because
People know how to talk.
Exactly.
Kids.
They know how to talk.
no more.
Kids don't even be outside in the winter no more. I remember having fun in the winter.
Wait a minute. The winter,
I remember shoveling
the winter.
Shoveling or something, making some money or something.
Playground.
I used to look around. Like,
Y'all was boys, I was a girl, I was in the house. Hey, from the window. I was
There was some
outside.
girls.
No, you used to show that girl the screen on her window. She opened it.
I wasn't coming outside.
Something.
No.
Throw a snowball or something
I was in the house
like
playing video games. I'm good.
Kids, not outside no more.
Even in the summer, I don't really see kids out.
That's what I'm saying.
Almost definitely.
It's different.
Everybody glued to their phone, and I knew it was messed up when you can walk into a room. And usually, when we was young, dog, we'd walk into a room where everybody talk, what up, there?
Everybody talking.
You walk in the room, nine niggas in their phone like this. Hold up, bro.
What up?
Niggas in the room texting each other instead of talking to each other.
I know,
All type of secret messages going on. Everybody in the group chat. Like, that's just crazy.
Nigga, why am I even here? Nigga, just hit me up when I be
really be socializing people, right? So
Yeah.
earlier I
That's
said
where I
the
was
shit
looking for,
about
socializing.
marketing and
Okay.
shit, right? So marketing is basically a way of controlling people, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, quick little bullshit story. Diamonds really have no value, right?
No value. No
The
value.
reason why we perceive diamonds that have so much value is because I think it was the Beers. They
Yes.
went to Africa and bought up all of the mines and shit, and what they did was they created a scarcity in the market, right? That's one thing. So since they bought up everything, they created a drought. It's the same thing on the street for all you street niggas. If you got all the keys, then you can put out as many as you want and put your price on it, right? So they put a scarcity on the diamonds, right? And then the second part of it was they put out a hell of a campaign. They said, "What? Diamonds are forever." Right? So they had motherfuckers proposing with diamonds. That means that every man, so basically what they said was if you're half of the world is gonna buy at least one diamond in their life. You did what I'm saying when they proposed. You did what I'm saying? So what they did was they put a scarcity in the market and then they created literally the chart of supply and demand. You did what I'm saying? They increased the value of it through marketing. You feel what I'm saying? So I say all of that to say, right? Through social media and the ways that we communicate, we don't communicate in person, right? Now there's a medium, right? A medium is what you send the message through when you market it, right? Television, radio, magazine, whatever the case may be, right? Now they have a control over the medium. You dig what I'm saying? So now whenever there's information that needs to be relayed amongst people, they now can also facilitate and get in the way of that message. They can either push certain agendas or they can shut off certain agendas. You dig what I'm saying? They've created it to a point where they said, look, the revolution cannot be televised. Right? Is let you not get text messages from that person for a day.
That's it.
You dig what I'm saying? Do you know how they fucked up the Black Panthers? They was writing letters to each other, right? The government cut off the letter and sent Cuz a fake letter, right? It was a guy in Chicago, I think it was Bobby Seale, and Huey Newton was in Oakland. They was communicating via letters. Right? The government was sending fake letters, and basically they was hating on each other in these fake letters. So these niggas ain't talked for years. These was the leaders and the founders of the Black Panthers. That's how they killed the Black Panthers. You know what I'm saying? They killed it through infiltrating their communication system. All we doing by this new social media and then communicating through technology, all technology is zeros and ones when it comes down to code. Right? So all they got to do is change a few zeros and ones, and they can change the entire message of what y'all trying to communicate to each other.
That was deep. That was real deep. But y'all already know who it is, what it is, where we be at. It's Cinc Radio. We got Courtneybell. Courtney, send out your shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Let us know where they can find you. I know you got some shout outs. You got some fans listening. What's good?
No, man. I was giving my praise to the Most High, man. My team, y'all for this platform. This was a dope ass interview. Y'all can find me on all social media, official Courtneybell, COURTNEYBELL. That's what it is.
Okay. Don't forget y'all can find us at Cinc Radio on Instagram. We got Snapchat now, y'all. We official. It's fast. We probably about to get a Facebook page. Just on and popping. We got interns. We trying to do big out here. But man, where can they find you?
Oh man, look, y'all can find
Got the boys. I know this dude for like 5 or 6 years. I've never heard him talk like this, man. He got a voice for y'all. Go ahead, baby.
What up, y'all? Y'all can find me on Instagram _main MAINE_post POST.
That's the dude.
Like that's it. Y'all know y'all can find me. Yeah, that's Ped. Will, where can they find you?
Will_Capo63.
Alright, so don't forget, you can also follow at One Shot Radio and at One Shot TV, y'all. It's on and popping. But it's Cinc Radio right here on the One Shot Radio app, or if you're listening online, oneshotradio.net. We come at you every Saturday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And it's about that time.
It's about that time.
It's about that time.
You know?
For sure.
So y'all make sure everybody have a safe night out there, you know what I'm saying? If y'all going, make sure y'all go to Ted's Honcho, you know, on Jefferson. Go show support, you know.
Yeah, most definitely go show bro some support.
Yeah. Bree in there hosting, Cinc Radio on, you know. So
We see y'all next
see y'all
Saturday.
next Saturday.